What's up, guys? It's Michael here again. In this video, we're going to talk about the recent trends in home remodeling. So in the years before, remodeling a home, you can see that not that much people put that much, effort into it or architectural needs to improve it to the point where it fits their specifications, or they just keep it, pretty simple changes. They don't really think about the business aspect of it. But if you look into it, it has changed drastically throughout the years, especially back then in like the 1900s, moving out. You know how changing a home is the way where people live because you have a connection to it, which you see every day because you stay in your home. You have basically all five of your senses are attached to the house. And you look at it, why is the change so drastic to the point in today? Now they see that there are benefits of now, instead of your home being a place that takes away your money, it can be a place that makes you even more money. And now is even bigger than before. More and more people are realizing this. So if you think back, what people think, what's the first thing you think that majority of people think when you remodel a home? Oh yeah, make the value go up. Yeah. I mean, besides that, that's planning on selling the house. But what else? Maybe remodeling to rent it out to try to build another type of income source. Like, yeah, that's great, but it's okay. It's not, that great. It's not that revolutionary. But here's the interesting part. Before I tell you this, click the like button down below and the subscribe button. That they realize they can also turn the place where they live into a business practice, meaning working at home now is now way better than going to a workplace because it saves you a lot of time and money. And a lot of other business owners are realizing that. The most interesting part is that when people are working at home, they're in front of the computer more often. So that's why there's a lot of other markets and sectors that got disrupted thanks to the pandemic. But what makes it really interesting is when you have to change your home into a place where you run your business and operations, you have to meet specific requirements like owning a fire extinguisher, having enough room, having certain necessities. It really depends where you live. But if you fulfill those requirements, if it takes over a certain amount of space in your home, depends on the state, you can actually claim your house as a business practice. So basically, you'd be saving on rent too. And whatever you use at home, you can write it off as a business expense. When people as employees start working at home, they realize this because, thanks to the internet, more and more people are now having more financial sense. By clicking down the like button down below and the subscribe button, when you click that, you earn even more financial sense for this YouTube channel. When you look at this, you're like, wow, I didn't know this. Like all these years before, people don't know that you can run a business at home, save you so much up costs, time, and money. Because you don't have to buy clothing to go to work. You can just get like one set. And second of all, you don't have to go out. So that takes a lot of time, gas, you have to get a car, you have to change, you have to shower. So most of the time, the people are at home, you're in the comfort of your home. You can just do basically more flexibility for you. And for business owners, you have a lot less liability. You don't have to rent out a building. You don't have to basically pay for electricity. You don't have to pay for all these liabilities that come up when having people meet up in one group in one place. You don't have to operate as often. You're working in your own comfort in your own home. And why this interesting all ties back to remodeling a home is because now people are remodeling their homes first, of course. It's really difficult currently doing this era in the pandemic because supply and demand. If there's no people working, chopping wood, no other people manufacturing OSB, engineering wood, all the prices go up. Simple as that. I never thought I'll see a day where, a 2x4 is now worth 5 to 10 times more than a steel beam for framing. So now they changed the way you remodel. You got to plan ahead. But the unique part is when this is over, when the place opens back up and now people are more comfortable to go shop, you realize this is next time remodel your home, most likely you're gonna include an office space. And because if you have an office space, you can write it off if you are a business owner. That is the catch. So a lot of people as employees think, hey, I'm working at home, right? Maybe I can just write this off because I'm working at home. I have to do all this stuff. And you realize when you submit their form towards the IRS, they bounce back at you. You're like, no, you can't do that. And you ask them why. It's that simple. If you do not have part of a shareholder, if you don't own a company, or you don't have any ties with a company as one of the basically non-employee as part of an owner or shareholder, anything of the high level position that makes you part of the ownership of the company. If you have some type of ownership of whatever specific company and is tied back to your place, then you cannot write it off. So that's the trade. And when people realize this, it's like, heck, man, So like I said before, people didn't believe it, and still in these days, you're gonna find out eventually by watching my videos or other people's videos, is finding out that when you are an employee, you're always taking the losing side, no matter what. No matter what, whatever politician had spin it off to say, we're trying to help the workers, we're trying to help the workforce. If you dig deep enough and look closely, just think, what is the benefit towards them and benefit towards you? All of those people right there, politicians speaking and doing remodeling and stuff, they all try to look for some type of benefit. So at the end, as an employee, you don't get these benefits. You have to be a shareholder or some type of owner, at least some type of business owner. So this is why it changes the way how marketing works and how home remodeling. So a lot of small businesses now, it's like, if you own a cooking show or maybe a cooking business, maybe selling products online, you have to have a physical location. So instead of renting out a ridiculous office space, costing, especially in California, costing like over $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000, even thousands of dollars a month for a place you rarely use, why don't you just convert like a portion of your home into an office space, register that, and you can save on that rent. You can save on a lot of things. And when you have that opportunity, and when people find this opportunity, the question is whether or not you will take advantage of it or not. Majority of the people, including myself, take advantage of this business practice write-off. So when the trends are changing and the times are changing, because this was already happening, it's just that the pandemic accelerated it to the point where it's happened instantly instead of gradually, ascending. So when you decide to remodel your home, just think about it. Think about what do people look for when they purchase a home. Yes, now, since you're with a pandemic, a lot of people stay at home. A lot of people can take it because they thought at home is supposed to be their safe way. But at the end, going out was their place, they feel more comfortable, more relaxed, stress-free. So if you ever do home remodeling or you buy a place, you want to, rent it out, or maybe you want to change it, how output and the outcome is, you got to think about what the economy is looking for, what type of jobs and business practices. You want to encourage your home remodeling, wants to encourage people to feel comfortable, to feel different, to feel emotionally attached. This is the reason why people buy things, because it's emotionally. Logically, yes. Well, but once the logical part is fulfilled, which is pretty simple, daily necessities, eating, water, maybe transportation, that's questionable, sanitary needs. But once all those are fulfilled, everything is emotional. So that's why you see home remodeling trends now including office space, a private room to set up as an office, so you can register it as a business place. Also, I find it really interesting is just saying that they're using more bolder colors. Because a lot of people, when you paint a home, they pick what? White. Why is that? It's simple, because when you pick the color white gives out a really bright reflection. They don't choose colors like black. They don't want to paint a whole entire house black. Reason why is reflections, because the brighter it is in the house, it feels more welcome. It feels more open, because it has all to do with people's perception when they walk into a home. Brighter color, they feel better. But at the same time is, if you want to make the place as your business place and feel at home, picking specialty colors that fit specifically your business practice is way more beneficial. But if you're trying to sell a home, then yeah, go with white, because it's cheap, it's really inviting, flecks out a lot of light into a house, and it makes it really easy. If someone wants to do a change of color, it's really easy to cover. But if you're not, and you're planning to keep the place, then remodel your house to more business style practice. So instead of have like white color walls, maybe have like, blue and black, white and gray, different colors, anything that suits your business. And also, what's interesting, they're now offering people to redo their backyard, because if you open a business at home, you're gonna be at home all day. You're gonna be around like your family. Sometimes some people find it's a great thing, some people find it's a bad thing. It really depends on you. So remodeling and designing a backyard is also another really key factor in how to relax and basically reset your mind by sitting in a backyard. Because before, people didn't really care about their backyard. But now, since you're staying at home, since you're always seeing that, why not redo it? Redo it to fit your business. And you're finding that more home remodeling trends are more geared towards people starting their own business. And people who are buying those type of homes, kudos for you. You're finally realizing why the theory behind it is the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. As simple as that. That's why I'll see you next time on my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you a couple days from now. Peace.